What's up guys, how are you all doing? It is John here, welcome back to Overwatch. And you know sometimes you're just in the zone, yeah? You just like, you play a game and you're like, wow, I'm a god. Then you know, you might look back at it the next day and think, I'm actually not a god. But you know, those times when you're in the zone, you're like, I am a god, that's the best feeling ever, okay? So today I want to do kind of a Hanzo guide kind of thing. Not so much a guide, but kind of just things you should do when you're playing Hanzo. Now, I'm not perfect at Hanzo, but there are some things that I've picked up that you should do and things that are kind of good practice. And this time we are on Watchpoing Gibraltar. So that's the map that this one's on. This map, I had some cool plays in this map, which I'm really proud of. And just spoiler alert, you can't open the door. That door doesn't open. You just break the keypad. But anyway, so we're on defense. And first thing I'd recommend doing is put the shift, the arrow up there, because that lets you know if there's any snipers. Snipers like to hold up in that spot up there. And then immediately fire. I feel sorry. I think that was a Widowmaker. I feel very sorry for them. Because the game just started and I shot a scatter arrow up there and then they were dead. So, you can see they know where you are. So if they know where you are, don't stay where you are because, you know, they're going to kill you. But I'd recommend keeping the arrow up there so you know if any snipers go up there, you're not safe. Now this is something you shouldn't do. Don't tunnel vision on one area because I did this here. Yeah, there was someone up there, but I kept hitting them once every 5 shots and then they go back and heal. And then because I wasn't paying attention, I got killed. You'll see in a second. So don't tunnel vision on one area because it's not going to work out. I do get the kill there, but it wasn't worth it for this. And that Pharah does not know how to play Pharah, I don't think. Because look, just strolls around and shoots me in the back with a rocket. So don't do that. You have to always be aware of your surrounding, okay? And whenever you have your shift off cooldown, use it because it lets your team know where the enemies are, which is it can be invaluable. So I also want there again. Keep that scatter arrow. That's hard to say. Keep that scatter arrow up in that area because if they walk through there and you hit it in there, they're dead pretty much. Because if it's someone like a Reaper or a Tracer, if it's not a tank, then they're dead if they're in that area and you shoot your scatter arrow up there. So keep doing that. Once again, my shift's off cooldown, so I put it up there and I see a Reinhardt over there. So, you know, it lets you know where people are at the time. Now here, I know I have low health. And there's a soldier there, he's just kind of standing still. Now, no one saw that. I missed 2 shots. No one saw that. But here, I'm in a bit of a trouble because I know the payload is down near the bridge. So I really shouldn't be here. And there, I got displaced by Pharah's attack, so I shot the wall by accident. But here I knew I had to go somewhere. I had to get out of there because the checkpoint's down there. So I'm trying to make a run for it, but Tracer caught me. Now there is a health pack in there, which I should have gone for at the time. As soon as I died, I realized I should have gone for that. But make sure you know where the health packs are on every map, because it's essential to know where they are, so that you can just quickly go back, heal, and then go back to where you were and continue to rain death on your enemies. And I put the shift arrow over there again to let me know if anyone's up there. So, Hanzo is, unlike Widowmaker, he's a short to mid-range sniper. Long range, you can do long range, but it doesn't really work because his weapon is a projectile weapon, so the farther you shoot, the more it's affected by gravity, so the more you have to like arc your shots. So, mostly short to mid-range is where he's comfortable in. I'll also put the shift arrow. Just make sure you always cover your flanks, make sure there's, if you see someone, or if you have another way that should have been a headshot, you know, if you ask me, that should have been a headshot. But sound is really important in this game. So there I heard Pharah doing her Justice Range from above, her ultimate. And one thing you'll know, the enemy's sounds are always louder than your teammates' sounds. So if you hear Pharah really loud in your ear going, Justice Range from above, or whatever she says, I think it's different if she's on the ground. But if you hear her saying that, look around, because she's probably trying to rain death on your team. In which case, if you're a Hanzo, you should pretty easily be able to get a headshot. Now, I didn't because I missed and I'm bad, but you should pretty easily be able to get a headshot because she's totally static when she's doing that. And now here, you can hear those footsteps. That is a Pharah sneaking behind me. And she misses her first rocket. And if Pharah misses her rocket, she doesn't do very much damage. And so even there, that was a huge misplay on her part because I shouldn't have been able to get her. And I love this play. Just drop down and snipe Reaper in the back of the head with a scatter shot. I love that. But yeah, so you kind of have to keep moving around. And in this game, communicating with your team is essential. So there, you know, I said I needed healing, and I got healing from the Mercy, and it was great. But this is actually a really good team comp because we have a Mercy to heal, and we have a Torbjorn who gives shields. And yeah, Torbjorn is kind of a... I don't really like Torbjorn. I think he's a bit easy. Because you can just, on a payload, you can just put your turret on a payload and you just sit behind it and hit it with a hammer for 5 minutes, and then everyone on your team is dead. The enemy team is dead, sorry. So, I don't particularly like Torbjorn, but he was good in this map because he had his turret there out of range, so if they try to move forward, then they get shot by the turrets and such, and they let me know where they were and I can shoot them as well. So, there's now a Pharah up here, just trying to be sneaky. But it's fine here because I didn't get snuck up on, but don't stand out in the open like that like I was doing there and look at one point, because you can see now there's someone over there to the left where my teammate is, which I saw because I put the shift arrow up there, and you have to make sure you know where people are coming from. Now there, it's very, if you're against someone like a Tracer or someone who can get up on top of you really fast, like a Tracer, for example, or even a 76, I suppose. If you're in that kind of situation, I recommend trying to stay in enclosed areas like that, because what she did there is she dove in, she used her shift and she dove in to where we were, but I was able to just easily, one scatter shot and she was dead because the shots hit her, bounced off, and then because they were in such a small area, they hit her again, and so that was Tracer dead. So now there, I had no chance. That was my second death. I think my only second death in the game, but that one I had no chance. You'll see here, she dove in. I actually skipped. Sorry, I skipped it. But basically, she just dove in and she did Q and then E'd out, which is what you want to do as a Tracer, because that got her a triple kill. And that's what she should have done the first time. But I think I killed her before she got to use her Q, or maybe she hadn't got enough. But slight change of topic. If you're a Tracer, I really would not recommend diving 3 people unless you have a failsafe, unless you have your ultimate up, because otherwise, in the situation, you saw what happened to her. She just died because I was able to scatter shot her and then she was dead. So, unless you're able to actually kill them with your Q, or they're low, I wouldn't go into them at all. I wouldn't go anywhere near them. I'd stay back and poke, or I'd just group up with my team. Now, I thought I'd just fire off my ult there because I had it for a while. But here, now, what he was trying to do there was right in theory, but I think with Symmetra was behind him, and so I just turned and scatter shot at him. So, the scatter shot, if anyone's beside, I think it's actually called a scatter arrow, sorry. But if anyone's near you, I also missed it there, that's embarrassing. But if anyone's near you, what you should do is immediately, instinct should tell you to turn around and shoot the floor or shoot above them. Or if you're in a closed environment, shooting at them is fine, but trying to shoot the ground is the best thing to do because it'll most likely kill them. Now here's actually, this is the Tracer play that killed me earlier on. So, this is a good play because we had no chance there. Because basically it was just too fast and I had nowhere to move. So that is Watchpoing Gibraltar with Hanzo. I hope this helped you. I hope you learned something. Hanzo is definitely one of my favorite champions. I love him. I think it's because he's short to mid range and he's not necessarily a long range sniper like Widowmaker. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a like down below if you did. Leave a dislike if you didn't. And subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Okay. Nope, missed him. Because I'm bad. But we're going to win the game though, because they're bad. Everyone's bad, really, thinking about it. Oh, there's a dude with a... So, what in God's name is Overwatch? Well, Overwatch has been compared a lot to Team Fortress 2.